what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Hello and welcome into another edition of Your Show. My name is Gary. I am your host. This is the Wednesday edition. This also just so happens to be our 316th episode. So if you're ready for this episode, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Stone Cold episode. Didn't even know until a couple minutes before I had to run inside. I'm like, let me get my Stone Cold shirt. Really excited. Shout out to the Texas Rattlesnake, as he's always a good time. We always go live here. It's what we do Monday to Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. And because of that, a lot of things are always happening. Everything's moving and shaking. We got guys crawling around, reaching, reaching up, reaching down. We say it all the time. We are real people creating real content right here. I got you. No, hey, come back here. You got too many things. You got too many things, bro. You're doing your intro. Okay. Well, yeah, there's some all over the place. We got to find you one, though. Stone Cold Day. We'll be celebrating with some hell yeahs, and, you know, if I was still cool, I'd probably even shotgun some damn beers around here to show everybody how good I was at catching them when people would throw them. Send them down, give them a crush. But maybe we can do them with some non-alcoholic Heinekens. I don't know. They'll have the whole set full of beer. That's probably not the best idea either. Either way, we will be celebrating, and thank you for joining us. As far as we know, we're still the only show originating out of Saskatoon, 4 to 5 p.m., going live Monday to Friday, and it's so damn cool to be able to say that because you stand out. When you're doing things differently, you always stand out. And to thank you for joining us on this incredible ride of chasing all these dreams like we always do around here, we have a camera to thank you, and it's thanks to our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Look at that, and she is in her spot, looking proud and happy, just the way we like her. That's a majestic pup right there. Hi, old girl. The Maggie Cam, as always, for our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. That's where Marge and I go to do some shopping. You can go now. Oh, you still can't find one? This is unbelievable.
Fine, I don't have to hear.
Well, no, we'll find you one. You just let me finish talking about Pet Planet, and then we'll get into it. Okay. As we were saying, Pet Planet on 8th Street, they're your pet's natural grocer. Marge and I, we walk in there, and they treat you when you walk in like you own the store. Mike and or Rochelle, they run the place. They say hello to you. Their greeting dog, Leroy, also joins them. He walks you around the store, shows off all the amazing things, including all the treats and the toys and the outfits, the food. They got that raw food in the fridges in the back if you're looking to change your pet's diet. Very, very cool. They got the cleaning station right beside that, second to none. They got a harness. They pop you go in there, you pick your pup up, pop them in, put a harness on, shampoo, you rinse, you wash, you blow dry. It's all there for you, and it's extremely affordable. And that's what we are all about here. Like most things over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They got all your leashes, including these buckle-up leashes that we love so much. They got matching collars with those and all your favorite TV shows, cartoons, movies, all that stuff. It's all there. They got giant toys, little toys, in-between toys, walls full of toys, okay? They're also open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris. And the quality you get there, it's second to none. Your life literally gets better every single time you walk through those majestic doors. So if you're looking for a pet store and you want to support good, like really, really good local human beings doing good things, that's what we're all about around here, they're a perfect example of that. That is our great friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Man, I love that place. Hey, if you love Pet Planet on 8th Street, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that. Did you find one? Look at him go. He's thinking. He's looking. Like, we should have like 100 of these things. You know that?
I'm using Kurt Dolls.
You're using that one's custom, dude. It's not going to fit in your ear.
It doesn't fit in my ear.
Yeah, because it's custom made for his ear. Thanks to our friends over at Sound Hearing Impressions.
What do I do, Gary?
Well, if you can hear, can you actually hear
Not
me?
really.
Okay. Well, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to
Could we
introduce you
get
two
Kurt
right
to
now.
come and sub
He's
in real
actually-
quick for?
He's coming in on Friday.
There you go.
So I'll say game more.
No wonder why it's
I'll
full
fix
of
that.
earwax.
Wednesdays, we do a little thing around here called the All the Way Around Table. I'm going to introduce our two guests right now that are in studio. My very, very good friend, Mr. Baseball, we call him. You hear him all the time at the Berries game, the voice of the Berries, and oh, so much more. His name is Simon Hyatt. And we have
Hello,
Avatar Anderson
everybody.
over here as well, the host of OK Bloomer, the hottest show on the internet, blowing up everywhere. And
Yes.
you guys talk amongst yourselves while I go find you a proper earpiece so you're not DJing over there doing some scratching.
Yeah, I'm doing the We Are the World thing. So I'm desperately looking for an earpiece because I hear Coach One may be gracing us with his presence from
Yeah.
all the way down under. And for whatever reason, today being the day, I just cannot find an earpiece. So I'm wearing the custom-made one for drummer of legendary Saskatoon rock band One Bad Son. And I don't know what the deal with his ear is, but it does not fit.
Now this, I was led to believe that all people named Kurt had the same shaped ears, and
It's
apparently
true.
that's not true.
See, Gary, that one does not have an end. I've looked. It's my first day. I cannot. I don't know what to do.
This one does.
That one does? Okay, we're back on track.
Some wax.
All right.
Wax it up.
No, we're good. Okay, sorry, Kurt Doll.
We'll get it back to him.
All right, I'll put it back in its box.
There
In
you
the
go.
in the gold treasure chest in there.
you can
What do I have to do to get Kurt Doll status at this place?
You got to go see our friends over at Sound Hearing Impressions.
See how I teed that
They,
up?
they
Okay.
customize it.
I'm
It's
going
amazing.
offline, even though there's
There you
no
go.
one.
I don't
to
even
talk
have mine
about.
in yet. Yeah, you're
All
good. Look at this. That's the beauty of these earpieces.
I hope Kurt Dahl is watching this and just being like, "What
I'll
the
let him know.
hell
I'll
is
let him
he
know
doing?"
On Friday. It'll be fantastic. But they actually mold your ear.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's a Kurt. Maybe we're going to sign it for you. A full ear impression of the great Kurt Dahl. I guess I should put mine in too. How are you doing, son?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You came
It's,
in. You came in here. You're looking good. You're feeling good.
Thanks, buddy.
It's
Yeah,
nice to see
it's
you.
it's a tough couple of days of the baseball calendar because there's no baseball today and tomorrow.
Yes, they call it what's the deadest sports days
The
of
toughest, yeah. ESPN hates these
Yeah.
days because there's just
the year.
nothing to
You're
talk
gonna get a
about.
lot of best ofs.
Yeah,
A lot
exactly.
of best ofs.
I mean, I guess there's like WNBA and stuff like that.
That's
There's
true.
always things happening, which, by the way, I've become a big fan of.
Oh,
I love me
man.
some WNBA.
I would love to have a conversation about what the hell's going on with Caitlin Clark and the disrespect she's getting out there, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand anything about what's happening. And just if you're following along at home, if you've seen any highlights of any WNBA stuff, it's always Caitlin Clark. She's the face of the league.
Yeah.
She should be the Michael Jordan. She should be the person that everyone rallies around to promote this league. And instead, for some reason, a literal punching bag.
Yeah.
Like she goes out there and she gets destroyed every single game, and people laugh at her. Like it's not even like it's a joke. They laugh and say, "Oh, you think that's a foul?" And it's turning into now a serious issue where even the refs are in it. Like the refs are in on it, the players are in on it. It really feels like everybody in this league hates the one person that has made people watch the league,
Yeah, she brought so much attention to the
and they won't even acknowledge it.
Yeah,
And
that,
it's-
that clocks.
What's that?
That clocks.
Do you think? Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, that's people suck.
that could be.
That's,
Yeah, that is
you
another
know.
day. So shout out to her for continuing to try. And then when people stick up for like Sophie Cunningham, I had no idea who Sophie Cunningham was. All of a sudden, she turns into like the Dennis Rodman out there. She's the enforcer, and they start calling dives on her when she's taking full-on elbows to the head. They're saying you're diving. Like it's just. I can tell there's a lot we could say, but we're not going to. It's just it's a very sad situation going on out there. Shout out to
Your knowledge of the league is more than mine. I can tell already. I have a
It's just
baseline
sad.
knowledge.
Yeah, it's just
but-
really depressing that you can't support someone who's literally making everybody billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Sure. But when you have the talent of Miss Clark, do you care? Is that just going to fuel you?
Well, it's
If you are,
that's been
if
the first
everybody
run,
is
yeah.
your best friend, I would say you're probably less motivated to go out there and steal the show and shove it down everyone's throat every single chance you get, right?
She came in as the rookie. She sat there and she did what you're supposed to do. You take your licks. Welcome to the league, kid. All that stuff. But now it's at the point where they're still treating her exactly like that rookie kid that just came in when she's doing everything. And it's everyone outside of that circle can see it, and everyone looks and watches it and says, "This doesn't seem right," and no one does anything about it. It's a very strange system. We'll get into that another day. because today we got some good stuff to get to, and I think it's time to check in with the final guest for the day. As I look to the Phenom, hey Phenom, say hello. By the way, welcome back. There he is. Look at that. Still just a hand. Star of the Twitch stream, by the way, Mr. Voice himself. He voices like 100 characters in Final Fantasy VI. It's pretty wild. Do we got a coach ready to roll? Okay, he's going to be freezing.
Roadrunner's hat.
Oh, wow, everyone's coming in. Okay, never mind. We got all the coaches.
The
Hello,
whole
fellas.
gang.
Welcome.
I don't know how to get back to the screen. Help me.
You're on the stream right now, Coach Comet 2.
Yeah, I'm super smart. Don't worry about it.
All right, bud. How you doing?
Hey,
Good. I got a whole crew with me.
Yeah, you do.
half the team.
You want to go around the room here or what?
Sure, shout them out. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
We're on our way to Shellbrook to play the Northern Jays in a exhibition game. It's kind of like picture, even though we're tuning up for provincials and it's right at the end of the year, picture spring, maybe a spring inter squad game where you have each pitcher is going to throw 25 pitches per inning.
Okay.
And then the inning's done. And then we'll switch sides. So a guy could get 10 outs or he could get no outs. They give up 7 runs, whatever.
Yeah, what if you end up throwing 25 balls like I would and put a knuckleball over the backstop over at Holy Cross there?
Then everyone thanks God that the inning's over, and then we go hit.
Dang. Okay. Maybe that could be a technique too. Maybe you just throw 25 balls. How many walks would that be?
That would be
6.
5.
Dude, that's only a run right there, right? Just pitch out the whole way.
Yeah.
Just give one of these ones the entire time.
It would actually work out pretty
But
well.
maybe we won't do it. Maybe we'll just play normal 9 innings. Who knows?
That's probably better for the
I think
kids,
it's
yeah.
a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't think you should be too cutthroat with the kids as they're growing up. Save that for when they're old and they're trying to really grind it out in the big leagues, you know?
What do you mean?
Well, look, I'm saying save the real strategy for when it really matters when you're older. Let the kids have fun. Mama let
Okay.
them play, you know what I'm saying? Set of guitars.
Well, right now, Gary,
baseball,
like
yes.
it's funny. Like I love you so much, but
Uh-oh.
there's
Uh-oh,
something
but-
called
There you go.
there's something called pitch counts, and it is a science, and it's been studied that hopefully by managing arms, they don't have nonstop Tommy John surgeries when all these kids are playing in the major leagues.
Why would that have upset me? I'm okay with that.
Well,
I'm the one
that's
that's
what I'm
always
saying.
talking about the time bombs and the elbows, bro.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like in this game, we would manage the arms so that they don't exert themselves when they're heading into provincials on the weekend.
Okay, I see. So this is sort of like a
That's
get
the
ready for
strategy.
provincials. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Coach number 1, I see you are not in the Al Mazy Fresca. You are in your office. What's the temperature today in beautiful Melbourne?
No, it's got to be at least 10 degrees. It's actually quite warm this morning when we went out for some exercise. Sun was out, sort of, and no rain. So life is good.
Ooh.
Pretty excited to see half the team in one car. A little bit nervous there, Coach Comet 2, because there's a little bit of a risk there. If you guys hit the ditch, team's going to have to.
Jeez.
Half the
Why
team's
would
gone.
you say that?
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
I do this all the time, and I'm like, that's not a very good risk management plan because kind of like the executives of Exxon or the big companies, they sometimes have rules that you can't have more than 1 or 2 executives on the same plane, just in case.
Not like he's being
Dang.
distracted by anything.
Yeah.
Oh, like
You just driving Selford, bro.
We only have 10 kids and 1 is already hurt, so this is literally half the lineup.
The heart of the
Yeah.
team.
Are you
And
thinking if that?
the start is going so good that I've actually started on the wrong highway, so I have to take an exit here and get back going on the right highway.
This is something.
So if 2 puts it in the ditch, are you thinking that might be a book sale there? Get some motivation to get back on that horse and train back into playing shape. Is that the theory?
Oh,
I missed everything you said, Curtis.
that's
Oh
okay.
no.
Don't you worry about
let's
it.
quit
But you
talking about
gotta-
the bad stuff there.
Yeah.
Here's
Come
an
on.
inside joke. Inside joke for everybody only in the truck with me right now is you kind of look like Luke Kalinowski, Curtis.
Yeah.
With your,
Is that a
with
good thing?
your tank top. Just
He told you.
He rocks tank
Yeah.
tops and short shorts to every practice because he's working on his what is the back muscles that you have? Your
Deltoids?
lats? His
Lats?
delts and his lats. He's
Nice.
working on those. That's his Facebook photo as a
Oh, wow.
15-year-old. It's just his back.
Okay.
Instagram.
So it's pretty sweet. He wants to
Sounds
be a
like-
future wrestler.
Well,
Sounds like a compliment.
I'll take looking like I'm 15.
Yeah.
I'll take that
No
any
kidding.
day.
Well, a guy, a 15-year-old with delts and lats. That's pretty darn good, I think.
No.
Hey, can I ask the boys a couple questions?
Always.
Okay, so here's one for the boys. Bunting, is that part of your game or not?
Yes. Not really. I just can't. Well, for you bunt. I've never done the bunts. I've never bunt. You can bunt. I bunted last. I bunted when I was hurt. I haven't gotten the bunt single. Again, I'm not on the same team. Okay.
That sounded
So
like a
we-
no.
We played loose land yesterday, and they pretty much, their bottom of the order bunted every time.
Wow.
So every single time, but didn't bunt every time, but anytime there's runners on first or second, one out or none out, their bottom two kids would square to bunt to try and advance the runners in some ways, and sometimes it worked. And then they'd maybe put the ball in play, they'd score a run. Like it was kind of effective. It's actually probably why they beat us, but
Small ball.
it was interesting. It was small ball, but I'm not a fan of it either, AJ.
Yeah, Coach
No,
One.
I'd rather at this age. The
Oh,
boys
no.
are just going up there to rip the ball.
Yeah.
You don't need to advance runners when you're 12, 13, 14. It's not about necessarily just playing the game to win the score. Learn to rip the ball hard to the gaps. Get more of those than trying to lay down bunts. That's my view. It's more fun.
No one's tuning into the bunting derby.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
we did have a bunting derby in practice, actually.
How did that
And,
work?
Corbin finished second. Who cut you off? Jace? Yeah. So if you ever watch the Nippon baseball, like the Japanese baseball
Yeah.
league,
Yes.
Flying hams.
their all-star competition has a home run derby, but they also have a bunting derby,
I remember
and
that.
they'll have like areas along each baseline that are worth a certain set of points, and it's really entertaining, actually.
Yeah, I'm with it. You have any more questions for the boys there, Coach One?
I got two more. What about stealing when you're up by 10 runs? Is that okay or not?
Yes. Yeah. Steal.
Everybody saying yes?
That sounds
So-
like a yes.
What my theory, AJ, on that is if it's a pass ball, it's insulting to not take the base and get disengaged from the game. The coach will maybe stop giving the sign to steal in certain situations, right? But I mean, in the league that we played in this year, the rules were very strange. So after 10 runs, if you're up 10 runs after 5, the game's over. But in any inning up until that point, you can score any number of runs per inning.
Oh, I don't
So
like
it's like there's been some rough ones this year where it's a tight game. You could be up 6 and then all of a sudden you're down 5. You know what I mean? So if you quit on the game, especially in our league this year, just don't quit. You quit after 5 innings when you're shaking hands.
Yes. Mercy rule.
Interesting. Okay.
So interesting, we're talking about the Japanese league. When I was coaching in Africa with a guy from France, we would talk about this and we'd say in North America, it's like if you steal when you're up by 10 runs, you're getting plunked. But he said, if you play Japan and you take your foot off the pedal, it's insulting to them because they don't want any pity. You just play the game hard all the time. So it's interesting seeing that cultural side. Okay, last question. What does this is for the boys, Maze? I don't think you'll know this. Can they see me?
All right. No, I won't.
What does this mean?
They can see you very
6'7". 6'7". Does that mean anything? Yeah. What?
I have no idea. Corbin can explain. I don't know. Oh, he can explain it. He knows. 6'7". It's like, of course you know. This guy named LaMelo Ball is a basketball player. When he reached the height 6'7", he dropped a song. I don't even know what it's called.
6'7".
But it says 6'7", and then like there's a clip or something of him taking a 3, and he's like 6'7" when he swishes it. It's just like a clip or something. Just got popped.
Okay.
And it sound very not awesome.
It's hard to explain. It's just like you know the entire. It's in a song. Yeah.
All right. Because my son and his friends to do the 6-7, and they say, hey, do 6-7. And I always think they're telling me to do something. There's some kind of meaning behind it. So their reaction was exactly the same as the boys. They just kind of, it's like cringe, kind of laugh. What's this guy talking about? Okay.
See, that for us, that's the Major League, right? Pedro Serrano. Remember, you got no marbles. You got no marbles. You guys remember?
That's
Major
where
League?
I thought it was.
That's what I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
That's what I thought we were doing. What's I forget the other guy's name. God, I have to watch Major League again.
Such a good movie.
So good. But that was the movie. I thought that's what you were going with. Okay, you're good. You're
Don't
satisfied
steal
with
Joe Blue's rum.
with the kids. Okay. So we will continue here as it is the Austin Stone Cold Steve edition of your show, episode 360. And that's why we got Stone Cold up in the back, right beside the Ruckus Cock there. We'll get into the 69 Wing Crew very soon. Tell you all about that. On the show yesterday, you guys, we had the All Out Angst crew, and I was talking about the Home Run Derby. And this Home Run Derby, I am telling you guys, I haven't been that entertained by any sporting event in a while, especially when it comes to all-star game gimmicks and all that stuff. I used to love watching Home Run Derbies. It didn't really resonate until this year. I was sitting there with the dog, Marge and I'm like, I think I'm going to give this a go. You know, we've been talking a lot about baseball, and we got a Home Run Derby happening. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of my budget gambling on here because I had about like $14-15 in the old account left over. And I took a look at the roster, and there was Big Dumper at the top. There was O'Neill Cruz at the top, Matt Olson at the top. They were all paying like 3-1. And then all the way down on the bottom, second last, right next to Jazz Chisholm, was Junior Caminero. And I said, I know that name. Simon Hyatt has talked up Junior Caminero a lot. I'm going to go ahead and ride this little roller coaster and see where it takes me. So I took, I think it was 10 or 11 bucks, almost my whole thing, and I said, we're going all in on Caminero, baby. Let's do it. And so we get the bet down, and the whole thing starts. You got your 8 guys, and they go 1 through 8, and they all hit, and then top 4 advance to the, the head-to-head portion of said big event. And as I'm watching my guy get up there, he was 3rd guy up, and boy, oh boy, like your scouting report was dead on. This guy was eating all the balls for breakfast, socking moonshots. And that was the other thing about this whole event. Like, they were routinely going 480, 490. Like, O'Neill Cruz hit one like 512, like damn near out the stadium.
Yeah.
It was wild to watch. And our guy, Junior, comes out of that first round tied with O'Neill Cruz at 21 dingers. And I'm saying, okay, here we go. Like, this guy was a huge, huge underdog. This makes no sense. And it was all because of you. And talking about him, I'm riding this thing out. So I'm saying, okay, here we go. And we get in. And it's O'Neill Cruz, and well, the Matt Rucker thing. That was the big point of this story. Brent Rooker. I've been calling him Matt so many times. Brent Rooker comes in. He hits 17. Big Dumper hits 17. And Major League Baseball says, who do we want to advance? Do we want the guy that's doing something that's basically never been done before? He's going to be the new face of the league, the guy that might steal an AL MVP from Aaron Judge. Or do we want the guy from Oakland that no one cares about?
Sacramento.
Oh, sorry.
The A's. The Athletics.
Yes, from the A's. That has an incredible story on his own. Like, this guy came out of nowhere, and he's out there, and he's doing it.
Released by the Twins.
Yeah.
He was like,
incredible. Dare I say, a damn good story on his own.
Absolutely.
The league says,
great player.
Well, if we all sit around here and we take a real good look and we get the measuring sticks out, I think that Big Dumper probably hit it an inch further than Mr. Rucker.
Yeah.
So we're going to let him advance. And the second they said that, I knew it was done. I knew that there's no way my man Junior was going to defeat Big Dumper. But they go in, they do the head-to-head, and Junior, he's got Matt Olson, I believe it was, and he only had to hit 8. He did it in like a minute. Yeah. He moves on to the finals, no big deal. He's sitting there chilling for the next hour while O'Neill Cruz is going on with Big Dumper. And Big Dumper, he's got his dad throwing to him. He's got his younger brother catching, cheering him on.
Who's a beast.
Yeah,
he's a 15-year-old monster.
It's crazy. And every time Big Dumper hits him, he's like, oh, yeah, there you go. And you could feel like the momentum growing, and you knew it was going to happen. And so they end up moving on. I said, if that was Rucker, I don't think that would have been the same sort of situation. So I got very sad because I knew it was already done, but we still wrote it in. To make this very long story nice and short, Junior steps up after Big Dumper does his thing. He's like 3 short, and he loses. am I okay to blame the league for that within an inch call?
I mean,
I was so upset.
So can I ask that in a different way?
Yes, please.
In that call, do you swear by that call, or are you swearing about that call?
I'm swearing about that call because you're telling me they both hit at 471.1 and 0.2 inches. Like you're measuring that right down to the inch. Just say we want Big Dumper in there. That's fine. I'm okay with it. But don't lie to me and say that your metrics are so precise that you're telling me that he was 1 inch further than a guy who also has a very similar story that could have been very entertaining as well if you're cheering for an underdog.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the energy. I love the passion here.
Well, I
Why
would have
was
won
he
$100.
talk about
There was
this?
$100 in my pocket if Junior comes out here and does that. And it's all because of this guy. I was going to celebrate on this show today. I was going to make it rain in fives in here all over the place. And I was going to split it with this guy because he was the only reason I
oh
took
man,
Junior.
now I'm mad.
Exactly. Get angry with me. All because, like, within an inch. We were within an inch of winning that damn thing.
It's all fishy. I think
Like,
placing wagers on
How do they measure that for real?
it's all analytics, and it has to do with exit velocity. Because I mean, there's not somebody out there with a tape measure.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
all launch angle, and they kind of have the stadium mapped out. I think is my understanding by a computer, and I don't know how accurate it is.
Very upset. As the degenerate who budget gambled on the damn home run derby, I'm
close.
very upset. It was
Sorry,
too close.
man.
It was too close. Normally it's worth the ride, but this one was too close. It felt like
They
I
could
had
have
it in the bag.
Gary, they
Yeah.
could have at the very least did a swing off just like they did
That's all I
what they should
wanted.
have
at the
done.
All-Star game, like the
Yeah.
3-out swing off
That's it.
to enter, and that would have been awesome in itself as well. I'm impressive that Cal Raleigh he bats from both sides. He had two bats at the plate. He uses a torpedo bat from the left side because he obviously gets jammed up on the left side, and then he has a regular bat from the right side, and then he can just demolish balls from both sides. But I just wonder if torpedo bats weren't a thing, if the Yankees experts that brought those into reality, that never happened. Does he go off like he did this year? Or is it an invention? Like, is it an invention that happened with modification to a bat that allows him to put a few more balls in play than he normally would have? He'd probably have a couple broken bats instead of home runs.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he using the torpedo bats in his regular season at bats? Do we know?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
from the left
Okay.
side.
Just from the left side. And he did say, too, the reason he went only left side is because his first time up, he went left for the first part. Then the second half of his at-bats, he went to the right side. So he did the switch hitting Rushman thing, which was pretty cool to see. But he said the short shelf or the short deck to right was why he stayed left-handed for the finals.
Yeah.
And obviously it worked out very well. But, yeah, he's like the only guy I haven't even heard the term torpedo bat until the home run derby. Since that first week of baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was all anyone talked about
was
for
it.
the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
Man, I got sick of that. in a
Talked
hurry.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, coach number one bought one. How's your torpedo bat?
I got one.
Yeah.
You like it?
I think I'm 2 for 10 with 2 strikeouts,
Nice.
a double, and a bleeder over shortstop.
Those are Gary numbers right there.
There's
Well
no way I
done.
would have got the double without the torpedo bat. So
Well, there
yeah.
you go. Okay. Well, we'll get into the game in a second.
By
Are
the
you-
way, kids, we don't endorse gambling.
Yes,
don't
that was the whole
gamble.
Point. The whole point of that
kids.
story was the budget gambling. It's $2 here, $2 there.
cautionary
Don't do it.
tale.
Stay away. It's a horrible, horrible habit, especially if you can't handle it. That's for sure. So I'm gonna do a live. Are you guys okay to hang out there in the truck? Everyone doing
Unless
good?
you're represented by a gambling thing.
Well,
Yeah, we're going to drive for about an hour here. So
okay.
we're good.
Well, I'm going to talk about the 69 wing crew. Are we ready for that? We're going to do a little live read. Everyone want to know all about this?
Yeah.
Now we're
it.
talking. Curtis Anderson,
Yeah, bring
Avatar
it.
Anderson in the house.
Yep.
We've missed, yeah. So for today's live read, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the Bugsy 69 wing crew. This is a passport. You can go to any Bugsies, either Markham Mall or Lawson Heights. Say hi to the family over there. Pick up one of these bad boys. And inside, it's got a list of 69 different flavors. And if you're into wings, I can tell you right now, this is the thing for you. A lot of times you go to a place and you get your wings, you always go with your Old Faithfuls because you only have, 9 or 10 options. There's no other place out there that I know of that has the cojones to create stuff like a cinnamon bun wing, okay? To create the peanut butter and jelly wing. They got mad scientists in the back putting these creations together. And then during our 13th Melon Show, which goes every Rider game, including this Saturday, 4:30, we will be going live, they give us a game day feast, okay? And they drop off a couple orders of wings and then some sort of appetizer for us to show off on our top-down camera, and we give them a lot of love. And this past week, they gave us the Big D wings, which are creamy ranch and dill pickle seasoning.
Ooh.
And the creamy taco wing. And if you've ever thought, how the heck would a taco work in a wing? It does. And that's the whole
That
point.
sounds
This passport
fantastic.
forces you to try these wings that you would never normally try. And once you do, you're hooked. So anytime you try one, you get it stamped off on your passport. And then once you get all 69, you get to join the 69 wing crew. You get the shirt. I did the 69 at Bugsy's. And it's a badge of honor, okay? And
That's amazing.
I guarantee you will find a favorite wing for you out of this. And there's been they got a peanut Thai one that we tried.
Ooh, that
They have-
sounds great.
The wing of the month right now is a Mexican street corn wing, which we tried, which is unbelievable. It's all these things. So they always come in. We also had the ginger beef. Last episode of the 13th Melon, and you guys were talking about ginger beef, how much you love it. This ginger beef appy, second to none as well. So all the love to our friends over at Bugsy's. Pick up your passport, and they got real good ways. Tuesdays and Thursdays is wing night, so you can get your wings for cheaper and get them on your passport. And you can also order them on Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. You just order a plain wing from the Smitties, and then you put inside the memo the flavors that you want for your passport, and then you get them stamped off, and you can join the party. So we're doing the 69 with Bugsy's and loving every second of it. And thank you again to Brad and Jen and the whole family over there at Smitty's and Bugsy's. We love them so much.
I am so thrilled that Bugsy's came on as a
The best.
sponsor.
Bugsy's are great.
Ever
best.
since Sal and I started OK Bloomer, like all our conversations are around the fact of how many times we went to the all-you-can-eat buffet at the one in Market Mall. And so, like, all these years later now, they're on as a sponsor.
Sir, yes, sir.
And it's like you can go back to our back catalog, and we've been promoting this place since day
best.
one.
The
So
best. Well,
amazing.
And that's the thing, because that's what this place is doing. Like,
That was the Market Mall location, and the Lawson Heights. I don't think they do it anymore. Maybe they took a year off. They used to have live music
oh, yeah.
every weekend.
They got trivia night. They got
Yeah,
Rock
like,
trivia
just-
night out there. They do
just
so
an
many good
amazing
things, man.
local presence.
And that's sort
And I
of
can't say enough good about the good folks at Bugsy's.
that's how we started with this place. Is places like Smitty's, where Nickel Plumbing has done the plumbing for
Yep.
Smitty's forever. So I've known Brad and the whole team over there forever. So you know they're good people already. So it's real easy to bring them on because we only want good people here. We don't want to be like most places where they just take on whatever they can get.
We
because,
lost a
you know,
coach.
It's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
Coach,
Oh no.
I looked away and came back. Coach is
He
gone.
took another wrong
he okay?
turn, clearly.
Uh-oh.
Phenom's
Uh-oh.
on.
Oh,
Phenom's on.
They're gonna be-
Ah,
Thank
yeah.
God they're not in the ditch. Oh my
Dude,
God.
Don't scare us like that.
There.
Holy moly. Whew.
Hey, apparently your phone gets too hot if it's just sitting on the dash of your
That would make sense.
hot sun.
That would
Hot
make a lot of
summer
sense.
sun. Yeah.
Coach comment too. I reckon you've got to take the boys one night to
Yeah.
Bugsy's to try out these wings because
But here's
how
the thing,
crazy are
I
all
wanna-
those flavors?
I'm with you. I want to invent a wing called the earmuffs because there's a lot of innuendos with this this wing initiative, and I just want to create the earmuffs, and they're just plain salted wings,
Like peanut butter and jelly, if you know what I mean.
not like peanut butter and jelly.
Hold on. What they explain? So they're just salted wings, and they're called earmuffs. You put them in your ears when you're saying like bad words, or what?
Exactly.
Oh,
So it's like all these guys should be earmuffs because they shouldn't know about
Gotcha.
some of those flavors. You know what I mean?
well, here I'm gonna just run a couple off for you right now. Okay, we got the smoked candy wing.
Yeah.
Smoked candy
I would
wing.
eat that.
That's honey, garlic, and candied bacon seasoning.
Oh,
just to
that
give
sounds
you an
good.
idea of these things.
Oh.
Smoked candy wing, also my favorite stripper.
That's
I
it.
love garlic.
Lemon marinara, house-made marinara with lemon pepper. Like these things, the Maui Wowie, this is going to be the next one I hope they send over for the old
Yeah,
13th Melon Game Day Feast. It's a tablespoon of melted butter, an ounce of pineapple juice, and Maui Wowie seasoning. Like we're going to have a night here where we just order a bunch and we can just like start rating them. I have all the flavors, all the breakdowns
Man.
in this email, and it's just wild, this wing fest that we are going on. So be sure to hit up our friends over at Bugsy's. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a live read. That's what we do around here. If you think that you could benefit from us helping you, help us help you. You got a charity, you got an organization, you got a tournament you're going to. May need a little bit of love. Coach coming too. That thing's getting real hot. It's real easy to do. You send us an email, you say, hey, I got this going on. What can we do together? Then we work together to promote it. And we have a song that I will sing for you now, horribly, that makes it real easy for you to remember the email. And this is that song now. I got to count it in so I know the timing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just send an email. I did it backwards. Send an email to, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@DufferinAve.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Just like that. And then we send it off on its merry way. 1, 2, 3. Look out, guys. Oh, nice block by Coach Comatoo. Also got a website just like the email, minus the contact and the @ We like to do the little Brooklyn bowling spin on this one because it's a little bit further. And we just give a little touch like that. Send it out. Pretty good. Steer, right? Hey, Coach Comatoo, do the boys there do any Twitch streaming at all? They like Twitch?
You guys any Twitchers? No Twitchers here. Do you guys play the Fortnite? Yeah, they Twitch when they're in the batter's box a little bit.
Well, that's the joke. We got a lot of twitching going on in here whenever we promote the Twitch as well. Still trying to get Coach Comatoo in to do some baseball stars on the old Twitch stream, twitch.tv/DufferinAveMedia. That's where you find it. It's the Hansel of Twitch streams right now. So hot right now this Friday. Brando and Gary get good at games with guests as Phenom will be in the house. The penultimate episode of Final Fantasy VI as we are making our way through one of the greatest games of all time. So you can check that out. We also go Monday afternoons with Brooksy. And Tuesday afternoons, Brando and Gary get good at games. We're currently playing Shining Force 3. All the way up. That's the joins the party theme.
Nice.
Very cool. So once a guy joins your party, that's from Shining Force 2, but we're playing Shining Force 3. Either way, you get the idea. When guys join your party, that's what happens. They play some sweet music, and then you air horn your way out of it. So thank you again to everybody. I can't even reach this one. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to lift it up with all of our strength on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Fun with graphics continues. All right, the All-Star Game.
Man.
Holy moly. Look out, world. And this is another situation where budget gambling. Kids, don't gamble. We almost put our last $4 on the AL to come back when they were down 6-0. And I said, you know what? I'm going to save that last $4 for something else because I was still reeling from my junior Caminero snake eyes that I had the night before. So I kept it in the pocket. And luckily I did. And I don't really know how it worked out because they called it a tie, technically, right? They called it a tie with an asterisk thanks to the ding-off.
No, I think it went as a 7-6 National League win is what I heard.
Man, see, they had so many different talks about how it was. Yeah, because Kyle Schwarber, they kept saying, this home run off should not affect the MVP in any way, so it won't be Kyle Schwarber winning.
Well, then Kyle didn't do anything in the game.
Literally, yeah. And he comes out, and then right after he does his post-game, the announcers come on and say, well, we're really sorry about that. We have some very strong wording that has been, again, confirmed that should not happen in any way, but here we are, so that's the thing. But the All-Star Game as a whole, it was entertaining, it was exciting, and leave it to a Chicago White Sox to possibly injure a guy who's about to get traded.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this game had everything.
Yeah.
You stayed up late. You watched the whole thing. What are your thoughts on the All-Star Game, Simon?
I thought it was fantastic. I thought that was so much better than any All-Star game I think in recent years. And I'm a little bit loath to praise the Atlanta Braves in any way because there's a lot of things to dislike about that organization.
Yep.
But they did a great job of putting on the All-Star game. The Hank Aaron thing was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see that
I
at all?
have no idea what's going on.
They did like a 3D reenactment of Hammer and Hank hitting
projected on the
715.
field.
Oh, nice.
People in the stadium could see it. There was like fireworks involved that mimicked a home run. It was incredible.
Very cool.
I love the ABS system, the challenging balls and strikes.
And they did pretty good.
It worked out great.
Yeah.
Everybody who challenged, I think, was
successful.
That was amazing. Yeah, it was a good game. NL got out to a big lead. AL came storming back. I love the walk-off way they chose it. Although
so fun.
If I were betting on it, maybe I wouldn't have been thrilled. I don't know, but
yeah,
it was an entertaining game.
There's probably a lot of betting sites that had to settle some interesting bets after the way that finished up. But we're not talking betting here. Kids, don't bet. Horrible thing. Coach number 1, your thoughts on the All-Star Game?
Yeah, I didn't really realize it was happening till this morning.
Of course.
Then, it didn't quite hit the media reel here in Melbourne. But I didn't mind the swing off. It's a little bit of a gimmick, but the fans like it. But I was curious. I was going to ask you guys why did you like it so much? Was it because it was a close game? Because there was a team come back? Was there stuff happening during the game that made that was different? Or was it just a good game of baseball?
I think it felt like everyone cared. Like it didn't feel like it was an NBA All-Star game where you're just lobbing up alley-oops all day, or an NHL 3-on-3 thing where it's just breakaway. Like it felt like everybody out there wanted to win, and it felt like a real baseball game, at least to me. And that was a weird feeling to be watching an All-Star game and have people at least look like they care about it.
I think, as loath as I am to praise the Atlanta Braves, obviously the Fox Corporation doesn't necessarily always do things absolutely correctly, but they did a great job of producing this game as well. The interviews that were going on, like when they had Kershaw talking and asking Smoltz what pitch I should throw, and he says a cutter. Cool. I don't have a cutter.
Like they're cracking wise in the middle of this game with the announce team.
In mid-pitch, it was great. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Coach, too, any thoughts?
Yeah, I thought the game was good. We watched it on the way back from Bigger, and then we watched the rest of it when we got home. I'm not sure if I love the ending. It was weird to me. It was kind of forced a little bit. It didn't feel like a shootout. You know what I mean? Like in the NHL, as they mentioned, they're kind of trying something new. It is crazy that they invent a new rule and then it does happen. So orchestrating a baseball game to be a tie game at the end is very difficult to do. So I'm not getting into conspiracy theories with it.
I mean, this rule has been in place for a few years. Yeah. This is just the first time it's actually been used.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The home run thing. And the rule, like, the winner doesn't become home team of the World Series. They removed that.
That's old.
That's gone.
Okay, good.
Which is
so
good.
Then it's fine. The major thing that I took from the game is all the media conversations that go around and the questions that are asked, and that Toronto may host a All-Star game in 2028. And Jacoby and I were talking about I think we'd love to go to that game. So I don't know how much that would cost me, but I should start saving my.
It's not cheap.
Now we're gambling a lot.
Yeah. Don't gamble, kids. One of the weird parts to all that too was they were talking about how you can pick any 3 guys, and then they're like, well, all the guys that you'd want are already they're on their way home, man. They're out of the stadium. They're showered up. They're gone. Yeah.
Shohei was halfway back to Japan.
Judge was gone. Everyone was gone on their vacation. They got those 2 days. They're so important.
Which, and I get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how you end up with these guys. And then apparently
they left halfway through the game.
Oh yeah.
Right when they're done.
Which is what typically happens.
That's what you do.
As soon as they get pulled, they're gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you have a guy like Eugenio Suarez, who was expected to bat in that home run off at the end, but since he got beaned by the only Chicago White Sox that shouldn't have been there anyway, I came up with a whole new thing: should you represent every team out there? Because clearly this guy probably shouldn't have been there, and he doesn't understand. Maybe don't bean guys in the All-Star game. Don't give him the high inside heat. Especially when he's Eugenio Suarez, who's on my fantasy team. Very upset.
It was a weird amalgam of players in the, hey, great, Pete Alonso, sure. Kyle Schwarber, absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Jonathan Aranda?
What was going on there?
Yeah, who is that? Hey, are you aware of the money these guys get for playing in the game and participating in the different events?
I don't know. I know you get the winner of the home run derby gets $1 million, but I don't know what they get paid for appearing. Obviously a lot of times that comes down somewhat to bonuses and stuff, but.
So outside of player contracts, and I'm actually going to give Avatar Curtis credit for this because he actually texted this to me earlier to let me know. So I'm just going to take the glory here for you, Curtis. So the top 3 vote getters at each position get a cash bonus. They get number 1 gets 15 grand. Number 2, if you're second, you get $5,000, and third place gets $2,500.
Correct.
So chump change, really. Winners of the team get $25,000 minimum. Then, if you participate in the tiebreaker home run, you get an extra $10,000.
Jeez.
So those, I wonder if who was the third player for the National League who didn't actually have to.
Alonso.
So
Alonso.
I don't. Would he get 15 grand? Would he be pushing to say, well, it's
I
not
feel
my
like
fault?
he should.
I'm more
Yeah.
amazed at the fact that how small those numbers are.
Yeah, that does.
That's
doesn't
weird,
seem like
right?
much.
That does not seem like enough to make these millionaires give any sort of crap about it.
No.
And you know what's funny is this was the
Yeah.
first year Pete Alonso didn't take part in the home run derby.
Yeah.
Like the first 4 years of his career,
He's
he
bad.
made more money by winning home run derbies than he did in his major
Yeah.
league salary. Like it's,
See, those
it's
are the
actually
stats
true.
I want right
Yeah.
there. I like that
And he
one.
didn't get go in the derby,
Didn't
and he
get to
didn't
do
get
it.
to go in the swing off.
Man,
But he
Hey,
signed a nice.
that's it.
And do we know who hit the longest home run in the Derby?
O'Neal
In the Derby,
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, 512 feet.
Okay, so he got 100K for that.
Whoa.
That's. I mean, he's not making a ton of money at this point in
Yeah,
his
he's
career.
still
so
got that
that's
young
that's
contract.
that's good for him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very
He's
interesting.
been making $800,000. He's doing okay.
Hey,
Yeah, well, hey, but still, a big picture, that's peanuts compared to the other guys that are out there, is the whole point, I think. As we
So I got
continue.
a question.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
got a question for Simon. Sorry for interjecting. Simon, do you know the show? And I probably talked about it before, but do you know the show Home Run Derby? Or did
sure,
I-
yeah, absolutely.
The
Going-
original Home
Going
Run
back to
Derby?
the day,
You know about
Hank
that,
Aaron
Adrian?
and yeah,
Oh.
You need to watch it. So it's
Okay.
Home Run Derby. The very first episode, I think, was Willie Mays versus Mickey Mantle, I believe. Does that make sense? And it was amazing. It's what started the Home Run Derby in the first place.
Black
And
and
I
white.
would love if they could go back to something like that, where they just have a league within the league throughout the year, where they have a guy touring around doing home run derbies with all the stars of each team. I wouldn't pay anything for it, but I definitely watch it.
It's good to know. And yeah, you've sent those videos numerous times. They're wild to watch. As it's like black and white, and you
Yeah.
can see all these old guys just socking dingers, huge dingers. This is the all the way around table edition of your show. Hanging out, we got Coach 1, we got Coach Comma 2 with the squad on their way out to some baseball playing. Simon Hyatt hang out with me, and Avatar Anderson. Word count right now for this episode sitting around 15. I want to up that with the final couple minutes of this episode, as it is.
What?
Austin 316,
Yes.
the edition, 316 episodes done. I want from you, we got Mr. Baseball right here. I want from Mr. Wrestling over here. Give me some of your favorite highlights over the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, the Austin 316 promo that started it all.
Oh, you sit there and thump your Bibles.
So they brought Jake the Snake back,
Yes.
and he was a born-again Christian. Not really, but that was his gimmick. And they made
wasn't
a big
the snake enough of a gimmick? No,
No.
I guess
Damien
he
couldn't do it on his
milked
own.
that one for a while.
He did.
What's in the
So-
bag? Oh my God! What does he have in there? I think that bag's moving. That's all I remember from.
It wasn't
like,
moving after
it's a snake.
Yokozuna sat
Guys,
on him.
it's a snake.
So-
Sorry.
Oh.
This was a guy who got fired from the rival organization and
Yeah.
came here with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove.
Right.
So he was kind of a nobody, and there was this big tournament, and everyone thought Jake was going to win because he was this born-again Christian, and they were like, hey, it's Jake, he's back, he's got God on his side, he's going to win this tournament. And then out of nowhere, this guy called Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was like very much a mid-card at the time,
Yeah, used to be Stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. he
beat him in the
switched it up.
final, and everyone was like, whoa, I mean, it's fake, but you're like, I didn't see that from a writer's perspective. And then they give him the mic, and he just goes off. He's supposed to be a bad guy, right? And he's like, you thump your Bible, and it didn't get you anywhere.
Wow.
You talk about your Psalms, your John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. And he's like, oh, everyone's like, that's some good heel work. Everyone's going to hate me. And then the next night on Monday Night Raw, it was just thousands of Stone Cold, like Austin 3:16 signs.
Everywhere.
And just like
Everywhere.
that, he was a good guy and sold $1 gazillion worth of merchandise from that one little interview he did just ripping off.
You ain't got what it takes anymore.
Where's that coming from?
Is that Coach One? Are you watching that?
Oh.
yeah.
That's it. But that
was
literally
it.
that
That
was the. Would you say that was the start of like the official start of the
100%.
Attitude Era,
He
right there?
made, honestly, millions of dollars, like a lot of millions.
And he made being the bad guy cool.
Yeah,
he
changed everything.
That was it. He
He
changed,
changed
wrestling.
everything overnight with that one promo.
Every
Wow,
year
360. And it was because he was against Jake, and he just
That's it.
came up with that.
on the spot.
Nobody told him, nobody
Nope.
scripted that. He was just like, well, I'm going to play off the fact. that Jake's
That's it.
the religious guy, and I'm going to be a bad guy. And that was it. How
Every-
you make billions of dollars.
Every year on the radio, on March
Mm.
16th, we do Austin 316 Day. I'd always start the show with the theme, and the glass would shatter. If you're ready for a really good radio show, give me a hell yeah, and we go right into it. And this guy, like, not only did he change wrestling, he changed the culture, and he made it cool for not just bad guys in wrestling to be cool. He made it for bad guys in sports to be cool. He made being Razor Ramon cool. And when you looked at all the athletes that were doing the Stone Cold gimmick, and everybody it transcended. That's when wrestling finally started transcending into everyone else's world. All the nerds like us, like, oh yeah, it's awesome. We know it's like, but if you hadn't seen wrestling before and you see that, you're like, man, did wrestling just get real all of a sudden? Like you actually started talking about it, and like it was to the point where we did a show called Spring Invasion, and I had to go out in front of this crowd of like 3,000 people, and I had to get everyone ready for this big party. And I had my Stone Cold shirt on, and I had my cut-off jeans, my jorts, if you will, just like Stone Cold loves to wear. And I walk out of this stage, and there's a big catwalk to walk out, and I got people all around. And I got my guy, Royal Anders, in this spot. He's right over here. I know he's there. He's got beers. And I look at him, and I come out, are you ready for the best party of your life? Or the guy, I said, if you're ready, give me a hell yeah. And everyone says, hell yeah. And it was this crazy feeling. Then I look over, I give Royal Anders the cue. He tosses a beer, I grab it, get another one, just like Stone Cold, grab that one, crack them, do them, chug them, all in front of everybody. The crowd's going crazy. I'm covered in beer. It's like, all right, let's start this party. And as I'm walking off the stage, I go around back, and the second I'm out of eyesight, I look up and I see the mayor of Saskatoon, Mayor Clark, standing there. He looks at me. I look at him. He goes, Gary, I go, Mr. Mayor, and I walk right by him. Soaked in beer, Stone Cold and right out, and I'll never forget that story. And whenever I see the former mayor now, whenever I see him, I always laugh and say, hey, Stone Cold, and he always gives a thumbs up.
I thought you were going to say he kicked you in the gut and gave you the stunner.
That would have been better. We did have an idea. I still have a gimmicked guitar that we were going to use on my old boss.
Can we finish by me giving Phenom a shout out today?
Finally,
It was a interesting day in the Anderson house. We called 911 for the first time ever. So we moved my parents out. We inherited their treadmill, great treadmill, brought it downstairs, no problem. Our current treadmill is this beast. It's this giant thing. So we're going to get rid of this treadmill. We take it apart. Phenom and I are carrying it up the steps. We get to the top. It's not really fitting. So we're turning it on its side, and I have no idea how, but it triggers this hydraulic for when you're like putting it away. So it's got this giant base, and then it goes up like that, right?
Oh boy.
And it crushed my hand. And it just like the pressure hit, and I was holding it, and I had no idea if I was holding the last like few inches, if it hadn't gone up all the way. And so I was just stuck in this, like, I was like, call 911 because my fingers are crushed. But if I let go, is it going to
take them right off?
Take them right off. Because it was also at like my wrist and my fingers. So I'm just sitting there like,
oh God,
you know, like it's like flexed arm hang.
What's Phenom doing at the time?
Calling 911.
Freaking out?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, seriously, you got to call 911. Like I'm screwed. And I could feel like this finger is totally crushed, and it was crushing me here. And I was like, if I let go, I don't know what's going to happen. And 911's a mess. And they're like, what's your emergency? And Phenom's trying to and my daughter is losing it. And she's texting everybody, oh my God, my dad lost his hand.
Dad's dying.
And I can hear my phone over there going off as everyone's like, what is happening over here? And so it came to a point after about 5 minutes where I was like, I got to let go. Like, I can't do this anymore. So I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know if it's fully extended and this is as bad as it's going to get, or if I'm going to like release the pressure and it's going to go, and I'm going to like literally lose my hand and literally become the Kingslayer with one hand.
Yeah,
that was what went through my mind. I was like,
pushing for
I was like, well, whatever happens, this is a good story.
Lean into the gimmick.
If this is how I lose a hand like the guy in Game of Thrones and finally live the gimmick and be the king. So I let go and it didn't move. So I was like, okay, it's fully up. This is as bad as it's going to get. And by that time, I was so sweaty that like I was like pooled. And I was like, okay, I've got a little bit of lubricant here. And I just started one by one working my fingers out. And this finger is pretty gnarly. The skin was like ripped back. So I had to like, it was like a blind. I unrolled the skin back and cleaned it and put a Band-Aid on. And I was definitely in like minor shock after that. I
Sure.
went and laid down, and Phenom's hovering over me, reading Wikipedia. He's like, "Are you nauseous?" I'm like, "Very." He's like, "Is your heart rate spiked?" I was like, "Very." He's like,
Oh
"Are you
my
gonna
God.
throw up?" And I was like,
Probably,
"Maybe." And
yeah.
he's like, "Hey, I gotta roll you on your side." I was like, "Don't touch me." And my daughter's still texting everybody, and that was how it was.
And then you came in here.
day.
And then
Yeah.
I came in here.
And just for a little
Yeah.
note on
Shout
this.
out to
Oh,
Phenom.
Drove here, yeah, you drove here.
I did.
And when he drove here, just so everyone's in the same loop, I also
And
I
I
s-
hit the ditch.
I sat here and had the biggest pity party. I talked to Coach Comatoo earlier on the phone, and I was like, I hate everything, blah, blah, blah. And I was so depressed and so sad. And then Curtis gets here. I don't know anything about this story. And he's like, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, and I just pour it all out on him. And I'm just like, blah, 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 not knowing this story until right now. And I am so sorry that I gave my little pity
No,
party
it's
to you
funny.
while you
It's-
literally almost became the Kingslayer.
It was funny because
Yeah.
when I let go, that's literally what went through my mind. I was like, what do I have to do to be called the Kingslayer?
That would be it.
I guess it's this. I am about to actually possibly lose my hand.
You would have to be a real bad human being
'Cause
if
there
we
was-
didn't call you Kingslayer if you sacrificed your
Even
hand for
if
the
it
nickname.
was 1 more inch, it would have been bad news because
Yeah.
it was like it was in there. There was no give. It was stuck and it was hurting and like all the alarm bells were going off my body. And I was like 1 more inch and everything is gonna get crushed.
That's why I stay away from treadmills, man. They do
Yeah.
nothing good for anybody except hurt people. That's it. Treadmills
So
are
did an
bad.
ambulance come or anything, or did they send anyone?
Well, 10 minutes later, well, honestly, probably about, it was probably a good full 7, I'd say, minutes later. I
So
got
that-
my hand out and then we called and canceled and they're like, who's this? Someone in Regina was like, can you spell your street?
Man.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
take care of your hands, everyone. Very important. And don't move treadmills. I think that's the other lesson here. Do not move those treadmills.
Yeah. Watch out for them hydraulics.
Oh, here we go. Yes, yes. Final thing on the day before we wake up, Frankie. Go ahead, Simon.
Coming up Saturday, July 26th, bringing it back to wrestling and baseball all together.
Woo!
SummerSlam night at the Berries game.
I forgot to ask about this.
Doors open at 4, wrestling at 4:30, Berries play at 6.
Possible appearances from players.
Yeah, I heard Carter Beck. He's on the poster.
That's my dude.
Barry might be in the ring.
That's my dude.
Maurice Waltz, Riley Cruz, El Asesino,
Local legend.
and Barry, the mascot.
That's
Apparently,
gonna
will be
amazing.
wrestling.
Wrestling and baseball. I thought you were going to talk about the All-Star game. We got a
We got a bunch of players going to Okotoks for the
yes,
All-Star game.
and
this
home
week.
run derby. We got a Barry there that tied for the
Ethan
lead.
Menard, I
Thank
believe.
you.
Yep.
Yes, he will be competing in the home run ding
mashes.
ding. See you later. Current tied for the lead with 9 right now.
That sounds right.
So they'll be launching him out in Okotoks. How long does the All-Star break go for the Berries?
You know what? It's a little bit mixed up in my mind because I have like a week and a half off from doing Barry's games, but it's part of it's because they're on the road,
On
and
the
then
road
part
trip,
of it's
yeah.
because they're at the All-Star break. So,
Okay, so they'll do the All-Star break, and then they'll hit the road, and then make their way back.
what I'm saying is, if it doesn't involve me, it doesn't enter my brain,
We all got
revealing a lot
going
about
on.
myself.
You're a
Oh,
busy man,
boy.
Simon.
I'm a
That's
busy
it.
There's
man.
only so much room up there. I
That's
get it.
right.
Phenom, let's go ahead and wake Frankie up, and let's make our way out of here. Coach Comatoo, you got the floor first. Anything you want to say as we make our way out?
We're just gonna go work hard and win this exhibition game, and I want to wish Louis Macy a happy birthday because he turns 11, as he would say, at 9 p.m. So if
Happy birthday,
you're keeping
Louis!
notes on what he was
Oh,
born,
Louis.
Man, he was in studio for his birthday last year. I remember that. We got him on the air. That's fun. It's been a year already.
Instead, he's not with me tonight. He's going to do. He's got to practice and then team photos.
Of course. Nothing says happy birthday like practice and pictures. Brutal. Hopefully you'll make a little bit better birthday for him when you get back. Coach number 1, what's going on in your world, my friend?
Today we're going to stay on the theme of birthdays. Happy birthday to my wife, Noodle, who turned 39 this past Sunday. I hope she can hear me now because I think I woke her up because she stuck her head in earlier and was like, shh, keep it down. So anyways, I love you lots. I hope you had the best birthday
Oh,
and a great
beautiful.
sleep in as well.
Young love, hey? That's nice.
I'm just so happy I can play Frankie with 2 hands.
He's got his hand. I'm
I
happy
didn't think
your
it was
hand's
going to
still
happen today.
there. Made it, man. Okay, Bloomer, still going. New episode every Saturday, baby. Check it out. The best.
Number 2 show on number 2 video on the damn
The power
network right
rankings.
now.
The power rankings. It's called power rankings. There you go. Simon Hyde, anything going on, my friend?
Not really. I got a week and a half off. The Berries
That's
are
my
the All-Star break. They're on the road. Rattlers aren't playing until August 6th, I think.
Downtime.
Downtown.
Time to get
It's
some
nice.
rest.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, I think that's everything. Phenom, great job again today, as always. Thank you to everybody for always allowing us to do this. It's so crazy that we can be on the road going to baseball. We could also be in Australia and right here talking together. It's an incredible thing, and I am so grateful and thankful each and every time. It still blows my mind that we can do this, especially when it's 316 times now. Shout out to our very own
Hell.
Stone Cold Day
Yeah.
right there. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition, episode 317. Might have some special guests.
Did you do anything
laying
for
around.
314? Did you do like a pie thing or anything?
No.
No.
But I bet you every radio station did.
Probably.
Yeah, so, we're a little bit different.
Yeah, that's right.
Karma is very, very, very real, okay? Remember, do good things and it'll happen to you, I promise you. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.
Safe travel.
Woo!